Welcome to this quick introduction to Fractal Maps for Bloomberg, available on the Bloomberg app portal. Fractal Maps are a way of looking at market data that give you quicker, more accurate insight into some of the most popular markets available through your Bloomberg terminal. This video aims to give you a quick overview of what Fractal Maps are capable of and how they can benefit you as a trader, sales trader, portfolio manager, or researcher. Type AppsFract Go into your Bloomberg terminal to run or purchase the app or start a free preview. On opening the app for the first time, you will see a fractal map of the FTSE 100 index. The map shows all the sectors, subsectors, and stocks in one view, letting you quickly identify sector trends and the performance of each stock against its peers and the market as a whole. Initially, the size of each circle represents the relative total market caps of the sectors and stocks, and the coloring represents the price change on the day. Green means it's going up, and red means it's going down. So, for example, Vodafone is a relatively large company in the telecommunications subsector, and it's moved significantly up today. These coloring, sizing, and other settings can be altered using the drop-downs in the metrics section on the left. If we switch the coloring to volume as a percentage of the average volume over the last 5 days, we can see from the green color that the big move in Vodafone shares is backed up by significant volumes. To show details relating to a particular stock, click to display the information in the info section on the left. Similarly, clicking on a sector or subsector will display summary information for the selected item. Double-clicking on a circle zooms you in for a closer look. To zoom back out again, click on the relevant level displayed outside the map. If you want to investigate a stock in more detail, right-click on it to call related terminal functions, for example, an intraday price graph. To look at fractal maps for other indices, select the Equity or Credit Indices tab to display your list of favorite indices. To edit the indices that appear in the Equity Indices list, click the Actions menu, then choose Indices. Clicking on a row in the indices list will launch a fractal map of the selected index. For example, we can take a look at the S&P 500. The fractal map initially shows the intraday activity settings, which are intended primarily for monitoring short-term price changes in trading volumes. To assess longer-term price movements and the views of the analyst community to assist your own investment decisions and recommendations, use the drop-down in the Map section on the left to select the Analyst Outlook map. Then, for example, you can switch the coloring to target price as a percentage of the current mid-price to see that the analysts think the stocks in the energy sector on the S&P 500 are currently consistently undervalued and should move up in price as indicated by their green color. Finally, the News Hotspots map lets you spot breaking news, identify the big stories of the day, and assess their sentiment. For example, with the coloring set to story sentiment and the sizing set to story flow, we can immediately see there is a lot of news coming out in the mining sector about Newmont mining and that the coverage is negative as indicated by the red color. We hope you've enjoyed this quick introduction to some of the more important features in Fractal Maps for Bloomberg. The app enables many more types of useful analytics than we have had time to go into here. So why not give it a go by typing AppsFract Go into your Bloomberg terminal, or alternatively, you can learn more through our Fractal Maps for Bloomberg playlist on YouTube or via our website, www.fractalmaps.com/Bloomberg.